Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
26.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
24 down, he's coming. That's 24.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On fourth down, Watson. There again is Cooks, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
If you were going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was a first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. From the end zone, Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Now he tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
And no time now.
Throwing again is Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Panthers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59, 54. Hey, 31.
Now it's Watson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Alert. 59. Hey, 59.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we...
Where's the set? 24! I see it! 25!
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Hall again. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
24!
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Herbert. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Giants, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.